Nikki Noodle, and I am back again with another Sims 4 build video. This time we're going to be taking another trip down my personal nostalgia lane, and we're going to be building my favorite house from the Game of Life board game from when I was a child. Every time we played the Game of Life, I just crossed my fingers when it was time to pick a house that I would get the option to get this house, and it doesn't matter. It was like one of the more expensive houses. It did not matter to me. I wanted it. And the one that I loved so much was the pink Victorian house. I'll put a picture of it up on the screen so you all know what I'm talking about, but it has to specifically be the pink Victorian house from the game when I was a child, because I think in the newer games they have a different art style, and I don't like the newer ones as much as the one from my childhood. For this build video, you may have already noticed, or if you haven't, I bet you will notice at some point in this video, but I decided not to edit this video down really at all. There were a few little spots where like the screen was basically frozen for a while, where I had like gotten up to do something and left the game recording, and so I cut those down. But for the most part, there is very little editing of this video, and I did that so that you can see like my true actual building process for this one. There are a lot of times where I cut out a whole bunch of stuff because it just did not work how I wanted to, or I messed something up, and you can kind of see it here. Things aren't so easy for me, but I really wanted to let you all see a full building process video, and this was a pretty good one to do it because it really didn't take me too long to build this one. It took me, I think, about 45 minutes or maybe an hour to do it. I am only doing the exterior of this house. I would be completely down to furnish this house one day. I think it would be great. I actually made a sim to live here just for screenshots, but I had a comment that somebody said that they like to at least see the sim that would live there to kind of get an idea of the story. So I did make a sim, and based on her and the style of the exterior, I think I could have a whole lot of fun furnishing the interior of this one. I think it'd be really eclectic and fun, and probably all pink. So I'd be completely down to do that. If you want to see that, let me know. And speaking of comments and future videos, if you've seen my community page, you know that I have a post out there just saying, you know, what kind of games would you like to see in the future, and that I want to branch out and stuff. And I know I'm putting out another Sims video, and I do want to say I am totally planning to do more games in the future. Right now I have a lot of back catalog of gameplay that I recorded months ago. If you know my whole channel story, you know it's taken like 2 years of planning and preparing to actually launch the channel. And so in the past, I have done a lot of gameplay recordings that I now just have stored, and I'm trying to work through all of those before committing to doing other things. And also with the holidays coming up, it's just a crazy time to try to do a whole bunch of new things. So my plan for now is to probably use some of my back catalog Sims recordings just to get through the holidays. And then in the new year, I'm going to really try to commit to making my channel absolutely what I want it to be, because I don't want to just be a Sims channel. I want to be a true variety cozy gaming channel. So once all the craziness of the holidays calms down and stuff, I think the new year is also just a good time to set those goals and really work towards them. I'm going to be trying to do more games and different games, as well as potentially starting a 2 video a week schedule in the new year. I'm hoping that I can get it together. It's just life is crazy. But that is my goal for the new year, is to get on that 2 video a week schedule. It would be, I'm thinking Thursdays and Sundays, and I'm thinking potentially doing like Thursdays only for other games, and then having like Sims Sunday where I do Sims videos on Sundays. So let me know what you think about that. But that is my plan for the new year. I'm hoping that I will get it to work out, but guys, we'll see. I'm not going to promise anything because I don't know. I have also gotten requests for other games already, and I am taking note of all of you guys' requests and all of your video ideas, which is another thing. If you have any specific video ideas of specific gameplay, builds, whatever, in The Sims or in other games, please let me know those as well. You can comment on any of my videos. I see all of your comments. I try to reply to all of them, or you can comment on any of the posts in my community page, but please let me know any of your ideas and I will make note of them. I have a list of all of my ideas in my phone, so I'll just add them to that. But I have also taken note of some of your ideas, and one thing that I've seen suggested is Coral Island gameplay. And listen, guys, I would love to play Coral Island for you guys. I actually tried to record some the other day, but I am running into this issue where Coral Island will not load on my computer. And I want to know if anybody else has this problem or any type of solution for me, because I cannot figure it out. But basically, I load into the game. I can create the character fine. Everything goes smoothly. And then when I actually try to get into the game, it just loads forever and ever and ever, and eventually crashes. And I don't know if it's because my computer doesn't meet the specification requirements or what is going on, but if anybody has any ideas, please let me know, because I was so excited to play that game. I backed it like a year ago, year and a half or something, and I was so excited for it to come out. And now it's so sad for me that I'm so close to playing it, yet so far away. Also, another specific game I wanted to ask about was Stardew Valley, because it is my current favorite game to play, like for fun. And I would love to do like a Let's Play on my channel, but I just don't know if anybody would be interested in that, because it's not the most exciting gameplay to watch, but I think it'd be fun to just like have it on and like just have a nice little chat with you all, like I do in most of these videos anyway. I think it'd be really fun and just like cozy and a fun time. But if you'd be interested in watching that, please let me know, because I would absolutely love to do that. And another one I wanted to talk about was Animal Crossing. So I have actually 2 Switches, and my personal Animal Crossing game is on my Switch Lite, and then I have like the normal Switch that I haven't started it on. And I want to make Animal Crossing videos, but what I really want, and what my goal has been since I bought my second Switch, is I really want to one day be able to stream for you all. And if I can, I want my second Switch to be like my stream island, where like you all, and if I streamed, my audience would get to choose everything we do on that island, what villagers we have, what it's decorated like, everything like that. And then also, like, if villagers were moving out, let them move to your islands and stuff. Like, that's my dream. I would love that so much, to have like a collaboration island with all of you. I think that'd be so fun. So the Animal Crossing gameplay will probably not happen for a while, until I can maybe get set up streaming. But let me know if you like that idea, because I just think it'd be so fun. And like, if people had dream villagers that they wanted on their island, and we just happen to find them, then I could take them in and give them to you all. Like, I think that'd be so fun. Okay, last game I want to talk about for now. Disney Dreamlight Valley. I see so many people playing it already. I want to play it so bad, but I am waiting until it's free. I, in my current state, cannot justify buying it when I know it's going to be free. So I will probably make content with that once it is available for free, and it'll probably be behind the times at that point, but I just want everybody to know, if you want to see it, if you were going to suggest it, I know about it. It's on my radar. I'm just waiting until it's free. I think that's the only thing I really wanted to update you all on in terms of games and like planning, housekeeping, all that good stuff. Everything else I've said before on the community posts. You know, I really want to do scary games one day, but I'm not going to do that until I can get a face cam, because let's be honest, half the fun of watching people play scary games is watching them get scared. So I wouldn't do that until I had a face cam available. And if there's anything you're interested in seeing, just let me know. I have a whole list on my community page of all the games that I already own and could make content with, and then I'm always open to recommendations for new games. Those just may take me a little while longer to produce content with if I have to wait a little bit to be able to have the funds to get those. But I am open to the idea, always. Now that I've rambled enough to basically be done with this house, it honestly came together so well. The shape of it is actually almost spot on, and I was so happy. This is actually one of the first builds I did with rounded walls, and they turned out so good. So I'm very happy about that, and I just think the pink looks amazing. I don't think the one in the game was actually stone, but this was the closest color to the one in the game, so I thought that was a little more important than the material. But it looks so good. I love the like eaves. Are those eaves? The white molding thing? I don't even know, but I think it looks so good and like regal, definitely Victorian. And the blue door is just perfect. This house is definitely fulfilling some of my childhood dreams. I absolutely wanted to actually own a house like this when I was a kid, and now realistically the style is not what I would look for personally in a house anymore, but I still think it's just so fun, and having it in The Sims is a blast. I'm actually very happy with how it's turning out, because a lot of times trying to build something from a picture, and especially from like a drawing rather than like a photo of a real house, because in drawings and in art they don't have to be realistic in terms of the dimensions and the architecture and stuff like that. You can draw a picture of whatever you want, so sometimes it's very hard to get that to translate in The Sims. But this is turning out really good, if I do say so myself. I've said it before, I will say it again. I'm not the best builder in this game by any means. I don't want anybody to think that I think I am. But I am proud of this one. It's turning out really cute. I know I mentioned earlier that I made a sim to quote unquote live in this house, and I will show her at the end. But I will tell you about her. She is an elderly woman. Her name is Annabeth. And I just picture her as this rich, eccentric old woman who would probably live here with like 5 cats. Just the coolest woman ever. Was really cool, her whole life, and now she's like old and lives alone, but she's like the cool old lady that lives alone. If you've seen Aristocats, picture the woman in Aristocats. That's like what I'm imagining she is that lives here. Like the kindest, sweetest old lady, but also loves her cats more than people and is like super rich. This sim I think would be a little bit more on the eccentric side, as I said, than the lady from Aristocats. She was very much like, she was more very classic in her style in her house. I think this lady would be very eccentric, just patterns everywhere. The decor to the max kit would be used inside this house for sure. She would have just like trunks of the coolest clothes and boxes of just all sorts of cool stuff up in the attic of those towers. Just stuff everywhere that is like the coolest things you've ever seen. So that's what I envision the lady who lives here is like. I don't know that there's any other type of person I could see living in a house like this, to be quite honest with you. I'm now just adding on the windows and some final finishing touches to this house, but for the most part, the architecture is down. Like, this house is basically finished. It's just the final design elements. I will say, I do not put windows on the back of the house, and I also just don't really decorate it all that much, because I was starting to get bored with myself doing this. And also, I rationalized that by saying, in the game, you can only see like the front and a little bit of the side on the card, so it's fine. I don't have to do the back. So I didn't. I also do very minimal landscaping because landscaping is the bane of my existence in this game. I cannot. My Sims houses never have landscaping. They're usually one story and don't have landscaping because I don't have time for that. This video got a little bit more rambly than my other videos tend to do. I kind of just, I don't know, I was in a talkative mood today and I actually had a lot of fun just chatting. I feel like I'm talking to all my little friends. So let me know if you prefer me to only talk about what's happening in the video and be more structured, or if you don't mind these rambly kind of videos. To be honest, I much prefer the rambling videos. I think when I try to give myself a script or talk about what's going on in the video, I get very nervous and out of breath and I stress out. And it takes me a lot longer to do it, but these rambling videos are fun, and I just kind of say whatever comes to mind, and it's easier for me, and I have a lot of fun doing it, and yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you prefer, though, because if you all hate it, then I won't do it anymore. So I'm just going to finish up this build here, and as I said, I will add in a screenshot of my sim that I made to go along in this house so you can see her in all her glory, as well as screenshots of this build. It will be up in my gallery. My user ID is nikkinoodlegames. Rather than gaming, it's nikkinoodlegames. If you are interested in downloading this, there is no CC used in it, but there are a few packs used. And as always, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. You have no idea how much I appreciate each and every single one of you. If you want to join my little community of noodles, you can subscribe, turn on notifications so you know when I post. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. You can find more of my content on TikTok at nikkinoodlegaming. You may also follow me on Twitter if you want. It's at nikkinoodlegaming. That's just NIKNOODLE Noodle Gaming. I don't tweet very often, but I'm trying to do it more, and that's also just a good place to interact with me if you want to suggest anything or ask me any questions, anything like that. Get to know me better, because I will most definitely see anything that you tweet at me there. And with all that being said, I hope you have a fantastic week ahead of you. If you are celebrating this holiday season, I hope you enjoy it, stay safe, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys!